I remember going to the nail salon for the first time with my friend. We were scared. We were unsure of what we were doing there. We had no idea how acrylic nails worked. I thought they magically appeared, but when I saw the process, I was amazed of how detailed and creative it was. Many people wear acrylic nails or know someone who does, but few understand the magic that happens behind them. Today, I'll be talking about 3 points. First, prepping the natural nails. Second, applying the acrylic mixture. Third, shaping and finishing the nails. Let's start with the first step of the magic, prepping the natural nails. According to an article from Nail Pro magazine, the nail technician must begin by sanitizing the hands and gently pushing back the cuticles to prep the nail bed. The first time I watched someone get acrylics, I was surprised at how much time was spent cleaning and filing the natural nails before anything was added. The technician said that this helps the acrylic stick better and prevents it from lifting. A dehydrator and primer are then applied to remove moisture and oil, which allows the acrylic to bond properly. I once skipped this step when experimenting with a at-home kit. Within a day, the acrylic started lifting at the edges. I had to peel them off. Not was I only ugly nails at the end of the day, but my natural nails were also damaged. Later, a professional explained to me the experience of prepping the nail with a primer and dehydrator. The acrylic can't properly adhere to the natural nail, basically. Now that the natural nails are prepped, begins the application of the acrylic. According to Biardi Beauty, acrylic nails are made by combining a liquid monomer and a powder polymer to form a bead, which hardens quickly once it's exposed to the air. I remember my friend showing me how a technician formed tiny beads of the mixture and carefully applying them to the nail and smoothing it out as it hardened in real time. It was like watching someone sculpture tiny works of art, basically. A bead is placed at the nail and shaped using a special brush to cover the entire nail extension or tip. One time I tried to do acrylics again at home with a DIY kit. When I placed the bead on my nail, um, I didn't work fast enough, and it hardened before I could spread the bead evenly. It gave me a lumpy and uneven nail. Basically, I had to file it down for almost 20 minutes. That's when I realized how skilled a nail technician really is. Before shaping the acrylic before it dries. We talked about prepping the nail and applying the acrylics. Now for my third and final, shaping and finishing the nails. According to Kiara Sky's video tutorial, once the acrylic has dried, it must be filed and to the desired shape, buffed and painted, basically. I once saw a technician reshape the nail multiple times until they were, perfect. You can get square, almond, stiletto, many shapes to choose from, and you can add glitter, rhinestone, a lot of things to the nail. After shaping, a top coat is applied and cured under a UV or LED lamp for a glossy finished look. You can get you can get gel polish, or you can get regular polish. Nowadays, people usually go for a gel polish because it's faster. 10-15 minutes under the LED lamp, and you're good to go. On like a regular nail polish, you have to wait until it's dried off, and you can start and you if you touch things, it gets ruined, and they have to paint your whole nail, basically. In conclusion, anyone can understand how acrylic nails are applied. Today I've talked about 3 things. First, prepping the natural nail, for example, pushing back cuticles and applying the primer. Second, applying the acrylic mixture, for example, forming beads with the monomer and powder. Third, shaping and finishing the nails, for example, filing and painting the nails. After seeing the full process, I gain a new appreciation for the skill it takes to make acrylic nails. What seems like a simple beauty turned out to be an impressive combination of chemistry and artistry.